What's going on? It's your boy DJ Will, co-owner and producer of Zealous Vibes. The podcast just went backstage behind the scenes on what lies behind this hospital bed. Put on by Unique 97, LaQuandra Gray. Man, it was very emotional. It was good. I enjoyed it myself. The Zealous Vibe crew did their thing on their interview. So I just want to kind of drop a little bit on you now while we're still editing the video and trying to get the full video out here within this week. So y'all stay locked in. Don't forget, if you haven't already, follow and subscribe Zealous Vibe on Facebook and YouTube. So we're about to start doing our live podcast as well on both of those networks. So yeah, y'all stay locked in and enjoy this little snippet, this little clip I got of behind the scenes on what lies behind this hospital bed.
Now, how am I supposed to explain this news to him? What will Violet say about this? How is Kevin even going to take this?
Matter of fact, the main actress, the star of the show, did a thing. I mean, I was tearing up in there. I felt it. But introduce yourself.
My name is Dominique Cebu, and I played Liza Lavelle, the patient, the friend, the fiance, a little bit of everything. Felt like it.
Okay. Now, in this role, you was diagnosed with a cancer, pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
Is there anything that, pulled that from you as far as personal experiences? You know anybody with a certain cancer and that helped you get into the role, or was it easy to get into it, I should say? Did you have to do research or just keep trying? Or
I would say a little bit of both. My sister, my older sister, she didn't necessarily have cancer. She was diagnosed a couple of years ago with aplastic anemia, so she was in and out of the hospital. She went under chemo and like bone marrow transplant, stem cell transplant. So I was right there with her in the hospital, so I kind of understand what it's like going through some of the processes of grief. Not necessarily that like I lost her or anything, but there is a part of you that goes through those stages because um, she was healthy one minute and then now we're in the hospital every single day. She's getting blood transfusions, all these medications. And at a young age, you're like, okay, what is happening? I'm supposed to be in school right now. I'm supposed to be playing sports, going on dates, but I'm in the hospital all the time. So I had to really go back to that place and kind of get some of the inspiration from there and remember, okay, like what did I feel whenever I was going through all of that with my sister?
What? So hold on. Look. I don't know what's going on, but look, we gotta get you healthy to have this baby. Like, come on. Like, what's the treatment like? What we gotta do?
She said it could be terminal. It's a type of cancer that can produce fast. Kevin, she said I might not make it. I could be
Wait.
blind.
What does this all mean?
It means those 9 months we would have spent preparing for our baby's arrival is now the rest of my life I have on earth. Kevin, we are not having a child. I'm not expecting a baby.
So you mean to tell me that we are not having a child?
it's your boy Tone Block and Zealous Vibes crew. We here behind the scenes on what lies behind the hospital bed. And I'm joined with
Arnell Brooks, aka Dev the Actor. My character was Kevin in this.
you gotta see it. This guy he a little wrong, man. But as playing this role, was there anything that made it extra challenging or, something that was a little you had to get more emotional to dive into it and to get into the role, or did it just come natural? You better not say it came natural.
Man, it came. Honestly, man, Kevin, he came in as that. He's happy. He wants to have a child. And if you think about the 5 stages of grief, man, once he gets the news of what's going on with his future, that's his fiance, and he wants a family. She can't have a family, so he actually goes through the denial, man. No, you're not sick. He actually goes through the anger, man. I can't have a kid. That's what I want. And so for him, that's the kind of emotion that he ended up portraying. So for me, getting to that space of understanding that I got stuff that I go through personally myself. So actually doing this, it wasn't hard to get the emotional part because I actually understood what she was going through and his point of view. So for me, it wasn't hard to do that. But to stay as negative as he was after all of that, yeah, that was kind of tough.
We're here at the what lies behind the hospital bed, behind the scenes, and we're here with.
Nay.
And can you give us your role in the play?
Yes, so I'm Aditha. I'm a part of the support group. Um, Liza was kind of struggling with accepting the fact that she did have cancer. So I'm just a part of that group that kind of makes her, you know, I guess I
A
wouldn't
support.
necessarily say feel comfortable, but just supporting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 All right. So, how did you prepare for this role? Did you rely on method acting, personal experiences, or inspiration from others?
Yeah. So just to answer your question, I would say method acting. Mentally, I
Hmm.
mean, just kind of had to put myself like in that position or in somebody's shoes as far as like actually dealing with a situation like
Right.
that.
Right.
But like I said, shout out to Lala, the director. Just the inspiration, motivation, every single week. Just practicing, practicing.
You ain't had soul ties with the cancer. And then you real soul ties, you don't wear it good. Drop one time, not back it up. Got shot 3 times, still man good. Step up, slide back, hot day, watch your back, turn around, 2 dead, wobble down, slow it back. Oh, yeah, we're soul ties, baby. Yeah, so we can do our dance. Oh, yeah, we're soul ties, baby. Can rock away, 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 away. Hey, we so tired, man. Here we go back again. On it.
Hi, I'm Renee C. Holmes. I just got through doing What Lies Behind This Hospital Bed playing Violet Summers. And as a fun fact, I am the same height as Quinta Brunson. How's it going?
It's great. I'm Tone Black.
Hey, good to meet you.
Now, who did you play in this play? What was your role, I should say?
That's a good question. I just got through playing the role of Violet Summers. She plays the best friend
The best
of the
friend.
lead wonderful actress, but if you read it, you can tell that's a one-sided best friendship.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Good, I don't want to think I was going crazy.
Nah,
Cause I'm like,
I can see you the same person here as you was there. You, hey, very energetic. You tried to bring her up, but she was going through it. So, is
I
that
can, I
something
can
that
only do so much.
are you always this way? Like, do you help people a lot? Because I know you just bring the sunshine in the room.
It's kind of funny whenever I'm doing certain things like summer camp. My nickname is either the Bubbles Ladies or Bubble because that's all I do. People just want to stay in my bubble, and people hate to burst it. On top of which I appreciate because bubbles are amazing. It's what I do. It's what I was born to do.
So I know this role wasn't hard for you to play.
Nah, I got to be a little bit bougie with it, kind of like Whitley Gilbert. It was really, really fun.
Okay, what's next for you? As far as the play, you got another one lined up, or
A little bit. I just got through with callbacks for the Ensemble Theater in Houston, and I'm praying I get called back to get officially casted. If not, I'm gonna just keep it trudging, keep pushing, and keep on applying.
I'm struggling with lifestyle changes. I was diagnosed with bone marrow cancer. I played sports in college. I was the top recruit at my high school. I practiced night and day to be the best basketball player. Hell, I thought I was gonna make it to the WNBA.
What up, Z Vibers? This is your host, Taz No Other KT. I have with me
Erica
Erica.
Williams.
Okay, Erica Williams. As we are behind the scenes of what lies behind the hospital bed, can you please inform us what your role was?
I play Sage.
Sage
Wyatt.
Okay,
Yes.
and what does Sage do?
I'm a cancer survivor, a bone marrow cancer survivor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does bone marrow kind of do like something different than all the other cancers?
It actually varies because there's different types of bone marrow cancer.
Okay.
Depending on which one that you have. But the one that I was portraying today was the one that actually affects your bones and your muscles.
Oh.
So you receive like sharp pains within your body at any given time. Within your face or your skin, you have markings, discolorations all over. But yeah,
that's different. Yes. Never really heard of that. So thank you for that information. So I have a few questions that I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Did this role challenge you emotionally or mentally at any time?
You know what, it did, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because this was my first theater type environment because I'm an actress. I'm used to being on set. So this was very different for me because normally when I get a script, I get the script, I embody that character. So for me, with this being a cancer survivor, taking in that monologue that was wrote was really hard because I started to feel like that person. At times, I find myself crying, and I have to bring myself back. Like, hold on, Erica, hold on. It's just a monologue. It's all right. You got to get out of it, and to get back to my normal self. Yeah, because anytime I read it, I get emotional. So that's one thing with that particular role and that script.
I was diagnosed with lung cancer. I refer to it as the zodiac sign because when I was first diagnosed, it's the first thing that came to my mind. I struggle with understanding because I never smoked or had a job where I knew hazardous fumes or anything like that.
Hi,
What's
my
your
name is
name?
Lynn.
All right, Miss Lynn. What role did you play? I got a little late. I got here late, so
A little late.
can you
It's
fill
okay.
me in a little bit?
Yeah. I played one of the group members. Her name was Frida Burns. She was one of the lung cancer patients.
Okay, I do remember now. I remember. At any point, was this role, challenging, or do you got any personal experiences with it, or know somebody that personally had lung cancer?
I don't know anybody that personally had lung cancer, but my best friend's mom I think a year ago got into remission from breast cancer. So I've known her for the past 20 years or so.
Okay.
She's like a mom to me. So I was able to connect in that way just because I felt the emotions of when she was diagnosed and what my best friend went through and, her fears and, her mental state and everything that she went through. So I kind of used that to fuel my emotions with the character.
You did phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, at any moment, did it seem like it was a little too much, like it was too personal, and it no longer felt like you was playing a role, but it was just coming naturally?
Yeah, so you have to memorize the lines. So once you get to the point where you're memorizing the lines and then you are adding emotion into it and you're adding your body language into it, it gets into your system. So when I'm a mother of three, and so when you talk about, not being around your family anymore and you talk about how what you're going through affects their lives because it's not something that you can control. So if I put myself in the shoes of a lung cancer patient and I know I'm not going to be here anymore and I got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old and an 11-year-old, that's sad. That's heartbreaking. So when I think about that, it really puts me in the emotional state, I believe.
Liza? Liza? Dr. Brooks! Agent Dr. Brooks!
Well, look who has awakened.
Why am I here?
Everything's okay now that we have these fluids going. It's very crucial that you keep your IV in place so you can continue monitoring your treatment. Liza, you had an overdose and you landed yourself here with me and Nurse Tim for a couple of days. Give it time, Liza. Do not let this overdose overtake you and end up taking your life.
You need to tell me everything was real? Did anyone come?
I wish I could tell you that, but unfortunately, I cannot give it some time. However, before I go, Liza, promise me and Nurse Tim that you won't do anything to harm your life anymore, and you will keep this IV in.
Please. And look, I brought you with you because how you mentioned a while back that you have a love for writing. So I want you to write about your journey in this diagnosis and navigate it.
I'm here joined today with
Monte Willis.
And what did you do on the play today? What was your role?
My role was Nurse Tucker.
Okay.
Yep.
I could see as the nurse, you was a very supportive nurse. You was almost like her best friend. Like,
Yeah.
You got any experience in the nursing field? Because you was comforting.
No, but I feel like I've worked in allied healthcare before, so it helped a little bit. But I'm not a nurse in real life, or never been a nurse. But I think that's what I was trying to do, is be her friend, because as somebody who like is going through that, they need a friend. And as you
Right.
can tell throughout the play, she kept describing how she felt alone, and I guess that was a part of the group session too. Is how much time do you feel alone, and if you're isolating yourself. So
I got you. I got you. This your first play or second, third, or how many you
this
been
is
in?
I've been in a few short films and a few plays, but I just started doing acting with dialogue, so I'm new to acting with dialogue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say short films.
Yep.
Give us one. Let us
So
know
I
what we can
actually
see
just
you in.
saw there's a short film coming out that I'm in. I have a very short part, but it's with Christine Swanson. It's called Basement People, and I just got a notification that they released it for the Detroit Film Festival September 23rd, so later this year.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
man.
man.
Congratulations.
Britton Adams.
Sir, it was a great play. What was your character in it?
I played Dr. Arnaz. He was the pharmacist.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. Now with this role, you have any real life experience with it? Because I mean, you sound like you knew what you was talking about when it came to the prescriptions and.
Yeah, well, I'm a healthcare professional actually. I'm an optometrist, but so I deliver diagnosis and treatments all the time. But it's different still. Whenever you hit that camera and on stage, it's like no matter how confident you feel in the exam room with patients, it's like when everything's bright lights, it's kind of like, oh my God, you know.
All right, let's
Just
dig a little deeper into it. I ain't asked nobody else.
Yeah.
How many plays you been in? What made you want to, be in this one? Or
Probably about four or five plays.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think I love the script. First off, it's something that I think isn't talked about a lot. The grieving process of when someone gets a diagnosis, and so I was drawn to the script. I was drawn to LaContra's a great director, so it's always nice when you can work with a great director, and so yeah.
So tired, baby.
Back once again, Tone Block here behind the scenes. Got another actress from the great play that we just witnessed. Can't wait till it come out. What lies behind the hospital bed? And your name is?
Maya Williams.
Okay. And what was your character?
I was Tidra Russell.
Okay. What was your far as illness? Because I can't really remember. I came a little late, so just fill me in a little bit so we can.
That's okay. So I did not have an illness, but I was one of the best friends, and I
Okay.
was very like ghetto fabulous mixed in with a little bit of bougie. So that was my character. I was over the top dramatic, but at the end of the day, I really really loved my friend Violet and Liza.
Oh, you was paying for the drinks. I remember.
Yeah.
Now you say you was over the top. Is that your character in real life? Like, do you act like that or?
It is. I can be dramatic in a lot of moments on stage, off stage, even when it's not called for. I feel like my who I am in real life ties into this character because I feel like all the characters in this play were very like serious and brought that realness to it, and they were just giving information. But I feel like I was kind of fun, being a little bit of flirtatious, got a little bit of giggles out the audience. So I think it's always good to have that balance in your moments of like comic relief, if that makes sense.
Okay, so that just explained my question. You wasn't hard to get into it. Now, what's the one thing that you want people to take away from it, far as the whole scheme of the things, and like asking all your coworkers and your actresses and actors, they want everybody to see. That's what I'm asking you.
So I feel like when it comes to grief, because I'm still grieving my younger brother, grief is like a process and it never ends. So it's like one day you can be so happy and the next minute you find yourself doing something and you're crying or you're angry or you're hurt. It comes in waves. Like one moment you feel like you're going through denial, then you're accepting, and then you're relief, and then you probably are back at the denial stage. So I don't think it's a right or wrong way to grieve. There is no right or wrong way to grieve. There is no right or wrong way to feel. Like how you feel is how you feel. Your emotions is your emotions. Shout out to my mentor HP, because I know a lot of people say like you got to control your emotions. You can't feel anger is negativity and all of this, and it's just like it's okay to feel what you are supposed to feel. Because let me tell you something, if you keep suppressing those emotions, you're going to be depressed, and people are depressed and on drugs and things like that because they bottle so much in because they think what they're feeling is wrong, and there is no right or wrong way to feel.
There you have it. The best friend. She let us know what it is. Let me ask you this: do you know when it's supposed to come out? The edited full version?
I do not. Laquandra, the director, is gonna let us know soon. But this was so fun. I had so much fun doing this production.
Yeah, it was my first time seeing one. Great job.
Thank
It
you.
was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you
Can't wait to
too.
see the finished product.
Bye, y'all.